Whispers weave through burnt wallpaper seams. Ceiling glaze carve the air like Baudelaire's quill. Shadows waltz in the dim, tracing elegies on the wall. Crumpled journals spill ink over fractured tales, waiting for a spectre to pierce this veil. Hazy afternoons bleed into twilight's tender grip. Echoes of you linger like sepia stains on faded film. Just being the remnants of our ephemeral hymn in this cluttered sanctuary where memories swim. Leftover crumbs fossilize under the bed's abyss. Analog hums cradle synapses firing in the mist. Oh, Polaroids capture ghosts in perpetual bliss, but the phone stays silent in this existential twist. If recollections were vinyl grooves, I'd etch them deep, yet they're static whispers in lo-fi sleep. Hazy afternoons bleed into twilight's tender grip. Echoes of you linger like sepia stains on faded film. Just being the remnants of our ephemeral hymn in this cluttered sanctuary where memories swim. Ghost dissolving dawns in different glow, leaving only the hum of what we used to know. Ceiling fan spinning in circles, tracing shadows on the wall. Leftover pizza and old journals. I'm waiting for your ghost to call. It's a hazy afternoon in this messy little room. Just me and the echoes of you fading into the blue. It's a hazy afternoon in this messy little room. Just me and the echoes of you. Just a ghost in a messy room. Footsteps echo in a labyrinth sight, like unraveling dead streetlights, flicker like Kafka's unanswered prayers. Streetlights flicker like Kafka's unanswered pleas. Cobblestones whispers, secrets in Morse code breeze. Signs bleed into puddles of existential rain, chasing silhouettes through the clockwork veins. Faded billboards sing of forgotten reveries in this urban haze where reality's bend and teased. Just me and the fragments of a metropolis dream, wandering alleys where illusions convene. Vending machines hum melodies to the night. Pillow curtains veil the stars in different light. Subway rumbles cradle thoughts in metallic womb, echoing queries in the void's perpetual gloom. If the city were a manuscript, I'd rewrite its lore. Yet its ink blots in a stream of consciousness pour. Dissolving, shadows merging. Dissolving, shadows merging. Faded billboards sing of forgotten reveries in this urban haze where reality's bend and tease. Just me and the fragments of a metropolis dream, wandering alleys where illusions convene. Echoes dissipate in dawn's mechanical flow, leaving only the pulse of what we dare not know. flight to the moon in a box of old junk. A reminder of the century that believed the future would actually arrive. Now the sky is just a ceiling where the satellites have sunk, and we're just practicing the art of staying technically alive. The curtains are drawn lightly intimacy. Go to excuses. We are the generators. What is the poets of the shrine, sweeping our cosmic insignificance under more. There is no rebellion left, only the fatigue of being perceived in a world where every miracle has already been achieved. And really, my bedroom is a space station, drifting through a sea of static noise, filled with the plastic relics of our childhood's hollow joys. We are over informed but underknown, a paradox in a hoodie, searching for a grain of truth in a reality that's far too muddy. The ink has run dry, but the printer keeps screaming for a soul, trying to find a way to make the broken fragments of the day feel whole. Indigo tide rolls over the floorboards, washing away the static of the sundown. My eyelids grow heavy with the gravity of dusk. A quiet pulse begins, the night has just begun. Soft silk sheets whisper a gentle, slow breeze as the sharp edges of the room begin to softly melt away. Slip into the velvet orbit where the midnight clock forgets to tick, a forgotten memory drifting in the back of my mind, leaving all the heavy waking world behind. Float away on the deep shimmering sea, where dreams are the only reality. Shadows are swaying to an unseen wind, a rustling of leaves softly tapping on the glass. The subconscious opens its violet doors, catching the falling starlight in a woven net, breathing in the stillness of a silver moonlit spell, falling down the spiral of a deep echoing well. Slip into the velvet orbit where the midnight clock forgets to tick, a forgotten memory drifting in the back of my mind, leaving all the heavy waking world behind. Float away on a deep shimmering sea, where dreams are the only reality. final peaceful sigh. Good night, sweet world, good night. The afternoon arrives like a guest who forgot to leave. 3 o'clock, shadows stretching across the linoleum, long and thin like the memories of a forgotten jazz pianist. You were there, a silent continent asleep on the rug, a breathing map of fur and secret dreams. I reach out, not to possess, but to acknowledge the curve of your hip. There's a gravity I can't ignore. The world outside is loud, but here there is only the rhythm of a life that asks for nothing but to exist. Soft percussion in the quiet void, the puppy bongo, the weight of the world destroyed between the ticking of the clock and the pulse of your skin. I find the center of the universe where the silence begins. Pat, pat, a steady beat in the hall of echoes, a small warm island where the shadow never goes. Maybe in another world we are both just echoes, but here under the kitchen light you are solid and real. The fur against my palm is a language without words, a code written in the heat of a Sunday afternoon. The bongo continues, slow fade into the blue of the evening. The bongo continues, a slow fade into the blue of the evening. Fluffy marshmallow clouds floating so high, soft and sweet whispers under the sky. Close your eyes now, let the worries melt away in this candy dream. Everything's okay, gentle hugs from the air, pillows so warm. No more storms, just this peaceful charm. Feels like I'm sinking into marshmallow dreams, sweet and fluffy, or so it seems. Drifting to sleep in a cloud so divine, this bedtime melody forever mine. Oh, marshmallow soft, marshmallow light, sleep tight in the clouds tonight. Float away, sweet dreams, baby. Sugar-coated stars twinkling above, wrapped in cotton candy, covered in love. Every breath is softer, every worry is gone. Here in this moment we just float on. Gentle hugs from the air, feels like I'm sinking into marshmallow dream. No more counting sheep, just counting clouds. This is the soft softest place I've ever found. Marshmallow soft, marshmallow light. Sleep tight. Good night. Blue sky. Under the blue sky, green grass so green. Flowers and drifting like a beautiful dream. With my best friends laughing at nothing at all. Chasing the moments we never feared the fall. No big plans, just us having fun. Sun on our faces, second to none. And when I think back, I still feel so light. Smile on my face, everything feels right. Happy and free, that joy never fades. Those simple days in my heart, they stay. Oh, it still makes me happy, still makes me laugh. Remembering those times, I can't help but smile back. Picnic blankets, spread stories we told. Silly little jokes that never got old. Running through fields, hearts full of glee. That was the life, just you and me. No big plans, just us having fun. And when I think back, even today when the world feels gray, I close my eyes and I'm there right away. Blue sky above, green grass below. That happiness still makes my spirit glow. Yeah, it still makes me happy, still makes me glad. Those golden memories, the best I ever had. Horizon calls. The sea is wide. The future waits. Take a breath and sail home. Wide open sea, horizon so far. Ship of my dreams sailing under the stars. Future is calling, waves pushing me on. No turning back. The journey's begun. Courage in my heart, dreams lighting the way. Happy tomorrow is here to stay. Forward we go. This life is a story and it won't fade. Oh, feel the joy rising. The future so bright. Chase every dream into the light. Waves may get high, but I'm still horizon is mine. The future is mine. I believed happiness waited somewhere far away, stacking money, thinking it'd finally feel right. Pretty clothes, perfect hair, makeup on point, staring in the mirror, waiting for the rush. Stepping out, coffee in hand at some trendy spot. This must be it, the taste I've been chasing. Drawing maps to happiness, following every line, packing bags for distant shores, chasing the signs. Some paths feel true, others turn out wrong. Erase and redraw another journey on. Haven't arrived yet, but I'm learning as I go. Maybe the map itself is where the light starts to show. Lying on a beach, waves whisper in peace. Thought this escape would make it last forever. Back home, the emptiness creeps in again. So I sketch a new route, chase another dream. Fancy dinners, shiny things to fill the space. They sparkle for a while, then leave me hollow. Drawing maps to happiness, following every line, packing bags for distant shores, chasing the signs. Some paths feel true, others turn out wrong. Erase and redraw another journey on. Haven't arrived yet, but I'm learning as I go. Maybe the map itself is where the light starts to show. Those late night questions, wondering what it means. Laughing with someone who gets the quiet parts of me. Looking up at a clear blue sky and smiling without reason. Could these be the real treasures I've been missing? The endless search led me right back here. The road keeps winding, but I'm not in such a rush anymore. Happiness might bloom in the steps between the dots. It's closer than the horizon, right here unfolding slow. This morning, sunlight tickled my cheek. Woke up wrapped in blanket warmth, sunlight feels so good. Why does something this simple feel so precious? Fell asleep exhausted last night, but today the world is clearer. Coffee in hand, looking out at busy streets, and I'm just one of them, grateful. Breeze brushes by, cool and refreshing. Setting, listening to rain sounds, I love it. These little happiness I'd almost forgotten. Just being alive feels like happiness. Breathing in and out, it's a miracle on its own. Every single day feels like a gift. Let's feel this moment, just feel it. years learning grandma's yard on the grass, counting clouds. Didn't know back then how much of a blessing that ordinary was. Now I do. Subway faces, tired eyes, hiding small smiles. Being able to smile in the middle of it feels like proof I'm alive. A friend's call, warm meal, stars in the night sky. This is what life is made of. Just being alive feels like happiness. Breathing in and out, it's a miracle on its own. Every single day feels like a gift. Let's feel this moment. Just feel it right now. Even when it gets so heavy I can barely breathe. Remember, heart still beating, eyes can open, feet can walk. Dog wagging its tail on my walk. World suddenly brighter. You know that feeling, right? Everyone has those moments. Rainy day with a book and tea, watching drops on the window. That texture, that feeling, that's life. Just being alive feels like happiness. Breathing in and out, it's a miracle on its own. Every simple day feels like a gift. Let's feel this moment. Just feel it right now. The world spins too fast, scrolling shows everyone else's shiny life. But the real thing is my quiet, ordinary routine. Open the window, fresh air, its scent, its touch. Happiness is right here inside me. When someone says too busy, life has no flavor, I want to reply, life is exactly in that busyness. There's always light waiting on the other side. Tears come sometimes, go when they dry. I'm a little stronger, breathing deep. Really feel it, this world is gently holding me close. Like closing my journal at the end of a day. Thank you for being alive. Blanket warmth, sunlight slipping in this moment. We all get it, don't we? Your life and mine, they're connected. See you tomorrow. Just being alive feels like happiness. Breathing, that's enough. Right now, just feel it. Chasing it once in a lifetime break. I hurry through another day. Meanwhile the soft breeze slips by. Quiet laughter, a gentle touch, all brushed aside without a glance. The empty ache in my chest just keeps growing wider. Running straight ahead, lost the path. At the end of another breathless day, I lift my head and don't know where I stand. Let go of the grip on what I can't feel. Turn around and look once more. Someone's small story might become my way back. When connections feel too heavy and I want to hide, when I crash into the wall of reality and hesitate. to light again. All the dreams I chased so hard made me miss what was right here. One small smile, one random conversation, those were the real chances. Now I'll stop and really listen, even on days when I'm lost. Someone's story will guide me home, just a little slower. Let's walk again. The door is slowly tilting now. The key in my finger's already rusted, yet the wind pushes from behind and whispers. One more step and everything could change. Papers stacked on the desk, heavy as tombstones of all the time I've lost. The lights in distant buildings beyond the window, someone else's tomorrow, so far yet so sharp. The tracks beneath my feet split into one side familiar darkness, the other nameless light. I still stand here, quietly tying my shoelaces. The shadow in the mirror still wears all the names I threw away. Laughter from my colleagues, echoes of people who already left. The empty space in my pocket keeps growing, swallowing even my heartbeat. Still every morning I write a new name inside that hollow. One falling leaf becomes a sprout before it even touches the ground. Just as lost seasons return in this uncertain air, a hidden door is quietly breathing toward that door. I take a step with a name I haven't given yet. The door is slowly tilting now. The key in my fingertips already rusted, yet the wind pushes from behind and whispers. One more step and everything could change. At the end of the dark corridor, through a tiny crack, a flower that hasn't bloomed yet is calling my name, and I walk toward that call, slowly, but never stopping. In the silence of this night, tomorrow's weight slowly creeps in. I hope the sunlight knocks gently on the door. I hope the wind pats me on the shoulder, the throbbing shadows inside my head, even if I'm swept by the waves of daily life. In that one moment I catch my breath, we all sing our hidden hearts. Outside sunlight shed their tears. I pack my heart like an umbrella shadow. When the tide of time surges on the road, the bus will sigh even longer. Inside the subway, shadows of people tangle in a maze of tangled breaths. My chest tightens. A mountain of documents waits on the desk. I bet my hopes on a single sip of coffee. Behind colleagues, smiles hidden fatigue. The clock hands whisper their quiet pressure on the way home. The sunset sky feels like comfort. I wish my steps would grow lighter. But in this dark room tonight, the thread of thoughts refuses to unravel. When rain falls, the whole world gets drenched. Dreams hidden under umbrellas float down. When sunlight seeps in like the wind's whisper, I hope my mood becomes fluttering leaves. The clouds of stress press on my head. Yet all of this is our life, the rhythm of shared hearts. In the silence of this night, tomorrow's weight slowly creeps in. I hope the sunlight knocks gently on the door. I hope the wind pats me on the shoulder. The throbbing shadows inside my head, even if I'm swept by the waves of daily life. In that one moment I catch my breath, we all sing our hidden hearts. The sleeping city whispers in the night. We stand at the threshold of tomorrow, hidden hope inside these weary footsteps flows on like a song forever. Go stay forward. And by the time it ends, I find myself a little less afraid. Hold your breath and hear the tiny tear fall from the leaf. When unseen hands catch the heavy burdens I carry. Even if I don't hurry, the world keeps on turning, like those green roots growing deeper in the dark. My silence too will one day bloom into a sturdy flower. The monster in the pot reads the morning before I do. Dewdrops shake off the weight of daily life with a soft thud. Tacks pile up like gold, unready mails in my head. But the plant's time unfolds, a single leaf called today. With a slow, never stopping, quiet sincerity, I'm getting piano melodies through my headset, mixing with the room's humidity to create a dream fog. My heart hiding inside the hard shell of the red candy slowly melts into the soft texture of the soil, soothing me as I walk down this imperfect road. That honest hill leaning toward the light. Maybe our wandering is just the process of finding the sun. Even when we seem to wither, the seasons always return. And forgotten names find their breath again in the air. Hold your breath and hear the tiny tear fall from the leaf. When unseen hands catch the heavy burdens I carry. Even if I don't hurry, the world keeps on turning, like those green roots growing deeper in the dark. My silence too will one day bloom into a sturdy flower. Searching for your truth, hidden in the static hiss. A voice from across the cosmos, caught on a rusted antenna. This raw, transparent vibration, the polished world threw away. Taps on my chest, a warmth missing between zeros and ones. A single frequency found while wandering the infinite library. Trembling fingertips turning the old radio dial, broken signals travels drifting through the room like dust motes left behind, unable to chase the speed of the broken world. I am a traveler lost inside a river's dreamscape. Only the red glow of my candy serves as a lighthouse. Your voice travels through an airy ghostly delay. Is it raining there too, or are you still awake? Instead of answering, I turn the volume a little higher. Faint reverb filling the universe of this small room. We can only be our truest selves inside the noise. The vivid things are forgotten so easily, but this precarious noise seeps into the very bone, over the thread network that barely holds on. Our existence becomes a waveform, dancing in the air. Searching for your truth, hidden in the static hiss. A voice from across the cosmos, caught on a rusted antenna. This raw, transparent vibration, the polished world threw away. Taps on my chest, a warmth missing between zeros and ones. A single frequency found while wandering the infinite library. Open the window and see thousands of drifting islands trapped in our own rooms, circling our private orbits, becoming amber screams, blinking toward each other. Starlight constellations burning with untouchable distance, even if imperfect, our night shines bright, and that's enough. Shadowed of midnight, hiding behind translucent curtains. Cold coffee dregs holding words I couldn't swallow, as the subway hum fades at the edge of the alleyway. Shadows just like me, separated by a single wall, breathing out, using each other's silence as a land. Low bass in my headset turns into a crashing wave, while the red lollipop sweetness turns bitter on my tongue. I pick a distant light and give it a secret name, or my melancholy and your fatigue tuned to the same frequency in this strange night walk. We are alone but never apart. Darkness will never truly swallow us whole. It only proves our lights more clearly than before. Uncalculated stains of life gathered together, filling up the edges of the Milky Way. Open the window and see thousands of drifting islands trapped in our own rooms, circling our private orbits, becoming amber screens. our night shines bright, and that's enough. Through all your sadness into the deep, waves from eons ago, we'll put it to sleep. Forget the worries scattering like sand. This crashing sound is a song for your hand, a lullaby the universe sent from the start. Beyond the horizon, in time so fast, I came to comfort you, forgetting the past. Like white foam breaking and rising again, your pain will shine, washing away the stain. Before the great ocean, we're just a dot. Isn't that freedom? The peace that we sought. When moonlight breaks on the ripples at night, don't try to fish out the heavy heart's plight. Let the cold salt cover every scar. That's when we're honest, no matter how far. Deep underwater, the noise fades away. Only our heartbeats are here to stay. Like the tide comes and goes in repeat, even if you drift, I won't retreat. As long as the earth turns, my song won't cease. So close your eyes, let go of the steep. Eternal waves will guard your keep. If you hear this blue song deep and wide, remember you're loved with the tide. Big night, my ocean, my pride. Just drop it all, lean back on me. You don't have to speak, I already see the rustling leaves will sing you to sleep. Good job today in this silence deep. Just by being here, you're a forest to keep. The world keeps asking for answers you don't have, pushing you around, making you feel bad. But here, take off your shoes, close your heavy eyes, cool shade from the roots where the comfort lies. My widest embrace, I give it to you free. No price, no conditions, just you and me. Let the rain fall, let us get soaked through. I'll record your sadness in my rings anew. When the season passes and the sun shines bright, we'll have grown taller, reaching for the light. Inside the hard bark, there's a space for you. So don't run away, just breathe it through. When sunlight shatters through the leaves above, even the shadows on your face I love. You don't need to change, stay as you are. Put down your burden, lean on my bark, on my quiet green back, even in the dark. Let the breeze blow, just rest a while. A blessing prepared for your weary smile. You are my eternal forest, my green isle. It feels like a glitch in my heart, a beautiful mistake swimming through 6 billion stars, just to stay awake. Right now, right here, you're knocking on my door. The universe made up an excuse, trying to give me more, just to bring you here, just to make me love you. Maybe we've been sending signals for a long, long time, on different frequencies in a different rhyme. Through the dusty hours we walked alone, the fingertips touch, a miracle we own. Every time you breathe, I feel it in the air. It's not just luck, it's a blessing rare. Outside the window, just meaningless noise. My room was an island, void of any joys. But the moment you entered, gravity shifted. Papers on the desk, the light that drifted. Everything leans toward you like a tide, as if they've been waiting for you to arrive. Things we can't explain, let's just believe. This trembling heart, I choose not to leave. The only answer the universe sent to me. Think about it again, it's a prank divine. Beating 6 billion odds, now you are mine. The sweetest answer the stars could bless. God is you, I still can't suppress. My little blessing, my universe. Trace the familiar rhythm that my fingertips still remember. Over the empty numbers filled only with mechanical silence. Beyond the cold recording, saying this address does not exist. Your faint frequency comes echoing back to me, a final monologue thrown toward a collapsed station. A sequence of nameless digits, a tiny tombstone built from the cold light inside the quietest green. I don't press the call button just to hear your voice. I do it because I want to touch that vacuum where we once lingered. A night where the frost on the window melts into my deep sigh. Between us, only the dry wind flows. I ask the dial, is the night there as long as it is here? The network is severed and the signal lights have lost their glow. But your silhouette is merely a small blur of light caught in my dream. Just because it ended doesn't mean everything is stopped. Just as some hearts remain as long shadows upon the wall. An unread message, a dial tone that never reaches its mark.